Welcome back to our channel, and thank you all for tuning in and thank you all for supporting us. And we shall continue to bring you the latest news as they happen. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. My brothers and my sisters, the Buhari impostor ɁcyYousuf is begging the Fulani presidency cabal and the ₦메이티알라 to let him go back home in Niger Republic, but the cabal have refused and held him hostage against his wishes because that will expose the Fulani Nigerian government as having no president, but a bunch of terrorist Fulani cabals ruling Nigeria in the name of Buhari. The doctors in the UK who attended to the late Buhari's impostor during his last medical visit to the UK have advised him that he should resign and take care of his terribly bad dementia. But the Fulani presidency cabal refused and they insisted that he must continue until 2023 because that was the contract they signed with him, and that 2023 is just around the corner. And that is why they are not allowing him to speak on national TV or address the nation, in time of crisis. When the late Buhari's impostor dementia started getting worse, that when they took him to the UK for a medical trip on the 30th of March 2021, the Fulani presidency cabal contacted the UK doctor again in May 2021 for another appointment because they have seen that he couldn't even remember himself. He couldn't remember his environment when they were having the meeting with delegation of European Union, whom they have thought will help them in their fight against IPOB and Eastern Security Network. So they try to schedule another appointment with the UK doctors, but the UK doctors refuse to schedule another appointment. They refuse to schedule another appointment for the Buhari impostors because the last time they visited in March 30, 2021, the UK doctors were not happy and they told the late Buhari's uncle, Mamam Daura, who is the head of the Fulani presidency cabal, that Yusuf Abubakar Umar, Buhari's impostor, his dementia has seriously deteriorated and that the Fulani presidency cabal must let him resign. But they refuse. They refuse bluntly. That was why the presidency spokesman, Garba Shehu, told the whole world a lie that Buhari was not able to secure a UK doctor's appointment. Instead of telling Nigerians the truth, he lied about it. And they started looking for doctors. They were able to secure one in France. And when they got that appointment in France, they also used that opportunity to see the French government and see if the French government were going to help them with weapons to fight Eastern Security Network operative. When they got to the French doctors, the doctors in the French hospital also advised the late Buhari's impostor to resign. They told his handlers, the cabal, who went with him, that they should let this man resign and go and rest because the dementia was, getting so worse. But the Fulani presidency will never let that happen because they said, according to source, they have paid Yusuf Abubakar Umar and his family in Niger Republic hundreds of millions of dollars for this impostor job, which, according to what is happening right now, it is affecting his health. The UK doctors, having seen that the Fulani presidency cabal rejected their advice, the UK doctors had to ask the UK government to intervene, which they did by asking the cabal to restructure Nigeria. They asked them to restructure, but the cabal also refused because that would derail their Fulanization agendas. The UK doctors also met with the Director General, Nigeria Intelligence Agency, NIA, who is also a Fulani and a member of the cabal, Ahmed Rufai Abubakar, former Director General of DSS, Lawan Daura, Tunde Sabiu, Buhari's nephew, and other cabal members. After Mamam Daura refused and rejected their advice, the UK doctors thought that these ones that they mentioned, that's the cabal they later met, they might be able to convince Mamam Daura to allow the impostor go back home. But they also refused. They refused because they know that will affect their Fulanization agenda. It will affect it. You know, the Buhari impostor, according to the UK doctors, they said he has lost ability to respond to his environment or carry out conversations or even remember things. He doesn't even remember anything. He doesn't know where he is. You know, but they still patch him along because they think 2023 is along the corner. It's just around the corner. And they could wiggle their way around until their Fulanization agenda is achieved. But the cabal refused because this will make the vice president a Yoruba man, ₦gsmå胞효, the president, and will derail their Fulanization agendas. The funny thing is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because of his greed to be the president, because of his, he wants to be the president of Nigeria, he knows. The vice president, ₦gsmå胞효, also is aware of what is happening. The Biafran governors are all aware of this, but they are too afraid to burst the bubble because the Janjaweed Fulanis have a dossier of their corrupt practices and they have signed oath not to disclose the Fulani secret. And that is why Garba Shehu speaks for the president, and those words he speaks comes from the Fulani Ḿiyetti. But anytime there is too much pressure for the late Buhari impostor to appear in public places or attend meetings, the cabal errand boy, Femi Adesina, prepares his speech and writes them in very bold letters. The cabal also ensures that no one asks any question so as not to expose his conditions. This is the reason why the Buhari impostor would not address any meeting without a written speech, or do a live broadcast, or have a live interview, or attend to any public function. The cabal will always lie that every president have their style of communication, and that is that whatever Buhari is doing is his style of communication. Each time the Buhari impostor remembers himself, if he remembers himself, he is always begging the cabal who have held him hostage, against his wish, to let him go. But the cabal, led by Mamam Daura, Abubakar Malami, the Minister for Justice, and Tunde Sabiu, the late Buhari's nephew, will never let him go. According to sources close to the Buhari impostors' doctors, they said that he is suffering the pain that he sustained during a kidney surgical transplant he had. He has dementia and Alzheimer. My brothers and my sisters, you can see that Nigeria has no president. The Fulani Janjaweed are just fooling Nigerians. And that is why Biafra must go. Thank you for watching my video and thank you for supporting our channel. Please watch out for the next and bye-bye for now.